Hey guys, welcome back to OverLand. My name is Chad, and today we're going to be working on cruise control. So we got a little care package from the Netherlands, and in that care package we got ourselves the cruise control module for the Caterpillar 3126 engine that is in my 2003 LMTV. Along with that package comes with a remote control cruise control module for the steering wheel, an indicator, the receiver for the remote control cruise control module, the actual brain boxery that talks to the Caterpillar 3126, and a wiring harness. So we got plugs that go into the ECU on the Caterpillar 3126, and we also have power and ground leads and some switching stuff, as well as a nice little package of hardware. So we just need to drill a hole in the dash to mount the LED, mount this guy to the steering wheel, mount this stuff underneath the dash, and then wire up the ECU on the CAT engine. So let's get started. Well, as you know, it's not a normal project if you don't tear the dash apart at least once. So that's the first thing we're going to do here. And I think I'm going to put the LED right here. I don't know if that's going to be too much of a distraction because it's going to be a straight LED looking directly in my face. But we'll see. There we go. Now we have our multicolored LED. Cruse sticker on first, which doesn't seem to stick very well to metal. Bulb carrier on second. There we go, until it clicks. And then slide it in. Actually, there we go. Use a 7mm socket. Seems to do the trick. So next, we pulled our heater vent out of the way, and we're going to take the purple and red wire that comes from the wiring harness. The purple wire needs to go to connector 153 on the brake relay, and the red wire needs to go to relay 152. Those guys are, luckily enough for us, right where you can't see them. Stand by. So here's the brake relay. So you can see back there the wiring. 152 is on top of the front relay, and 153 is on the bottom of this front relay. So we've lucked out in the fact that it's in front. So we'll stick those on now. There's the brake sending unit right there. And then we have the purple wire on the sense wire and the red wire on the power wire. So the next thing we got to do is take the white wire from that bundle, and we fed it up through the dash. Actually, we shoved everything up into the dash. And here it is here. So we got to take the back of the high-low idle switch. There we go. And then we're going to put it into this pin here. So make sure we're not looped around anything. Flip that guy over. And the barb goes towards the top. There we go. And back in. There we go. So our next step is to fish our ECU wires down through the black gasket you can see down there, down underneath the cab. And then we'll tilt the cab and run that back to the ECU on the motor. Okay, we got our wire pushed through our spot. Got it running out of the front of the truck, so we're going to shove that back through the grill there, run it back along the side here through our power steering, along our power steering lines, and then up to the ECU, which is that box right back there. So we got to take that plastic cover off and get our pin outs for plugging into the ECU. So we want the right side cover, not the left side cover. Okay, as you can see, I've pulled the control module off. Well, it's just a connector from the pins back there. So I'm gonna pop this piece open and then find the pins so that we can plug in our pins from our wiring harness. So the yellow pin goes to pin 35 on this block. The blue pin goes to pin 59 on this block. And the green pin goes to pin 44 on this block. Now the orange pin goes to 45, but 45 already has something plugged in there. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up cutting the wire to pin 45 and then splicing our wire in to that one. And you got to be really controlled and careful when you're plugging these in to make sure you get them in the right place, because once they go in, they stay in. Now the way these pins are arranged, it's pin 1 is the lower left as you're looking at it. So it would be the upper left on the pin block, and they go across, they number across one row at a time. So it'll be pins 1 through 13 and then so on. Okay, there we go. So got our cover back on. It's all back in there. I'm filming on the iPhone because the ZV-1 burns through so much battery. I burned through 2 batteries while people were talking to me. So now we just need to zip tie wire up, get our cable management done. But before I do that, I want to actually pull those antennas off of there because I'm going to relocate those to the front of the truck. Because, well, they're between the cab and the box, and they're not doing me any good there. So in the mounting kit, you get a little bracket that the cruise control sending unit mounts on, but it's meant to go onto a steering wheel, and I just cut the back of the bracket off because I'm just going to mount this against the steering wheel, and then this guy just clips in there. Like so. So like that. And so this will just mount directly up against the steering wheel, and then I'll screw it in with a couple of wood screws for now until I find something better. There we go. Okay. We got the controller down, just laying in the bottom of the freaking dash right now. So we gotta zip tie that down in there so that it doesn't rattle around. We got our wires zip tied up to our controller up there. So we are ready to fire this guy up. We got power to it, so we got a green light. One interesting thing is if you watch the cruise control light, as soon as I hit the brakes, it shuts the cruise control off. So as soon as you hit the brakes, it disconnects power on that sense wire. You let off the brakes, it comes back on. There we go, we got ourselves cruise control. Nice, now I can just lock it in at 60 and call it a day. Okay, let's see if the brakes disconnect cruise control. Shuts off with the brakes. I've got to fix that click in the mirror over on the passenger side. That is irritating now. Well, there we go, guys. We've got cruise control. So I'd like to say a special thanks to Berend Smit, who sells this product on eBay. This will work for a Cat 3126B or a C7. So if you have the brand new LMTVs that have the C7 in them, it'll work on your trucks too. So anyway, the 3126s it'll work on. But I want to say thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And we'll see you in the next one. And I'm not in frame. That's perfect. Stand by. Hey, that's what happens when you apparently don't tighten your drill chuck down. Get your hand stuck. Damn it, get off me, you piece of shit. There we go. Oh, that hurt. Damn it. So there we have it. Why do my hands smell like diesel? Whatever. COVID! Jeez. We have cruise control. I hope you enjoyed this video. eBay shop. Shop-a-dop-a-doodle-ah. There you go, guys. We've got some cruise control. Hey, what? I forgot what we were doing. This is harder than it looks.